Well, hello there. What we're going to show you today is how to make a button and how to do it, make it easy. This is the item that you want. This will give you perfect 3.5-inch circles, okay? So you go button template. So you're going to double click it or click it once, I think. And watch when I want it to work. Okay, yeah, it's loading. Here I'm at home and it's a little slower sometimes. Obviously because of Wi-Fi. And wherever you're at, you're going to have Wi-Fi issues no matter what, unless you're hardwired in. School's Wi-Fi is a little faster. I get that. So we're going to hit take button template. I could call it Tilly button. I might call it Tilly button. Because after a while, you get so many buttons you got to remember. Okay, and I don't need any more. I'll hit cancel because I hit it twice. Now I'm going to go over to Photopea. I'm going to open it. If you saved it, it was going to go to your Google Drive, and you don't get a chance to save it a name. I know that. But we're going to show you how to do that. So mine was to desktop. And here it is, Tilly button. And there it is. It is the right size for the buttons. Okay. Now we have to put a picture inside of that. So we're going to go File, Open Place. And Open Place does take, again, it takes you a little bit of time because you're working off Wi-Fi. At least your web browser is in Wi-Fi. So it takes a little bit. Okay, so we're going to find a photo. And I know I have some pictures in my hard drive, or my external drive. Not my external drive. I'll think of the word here in a minute. My Google Drive. Okay, and I'm going to call these up, and I'm just going to pull down. Let's see what there is. One of my favorite pictures of my daughter. Okay. So we're going to put that in there. Now, there it is. Well, you're saying, hey, it's cutting the circle out. You're right, it is. So what you do is you put it underneath, and there it is. Now, if I hit Control minus, I'm going to zoom out, and I want to make her picture bigger. So if I pull down and hold the shift, I'm going to get it bigger. Okay? So I want to fill her picture up in that circle. Okay? And we'll zoom back in. Okay, who cares about this outside of it? I don't care. That's not a big deal to me. This is a big deal to me. Okay? So what we do is we go, I could take this and call it Tilly button 1 and click OK. And I'll hit Save PSD. And what that's doing is I'm going to save it as button number 1. Okay. Now, if I were you, it's still working on it, okay? I think it is. Yep, it is. So that's Tilly button 1. I hit save. And I'm going to also say export it out as a JPEG file. And click OK. Hit save. Tilly button 1. Okay, now I'm going to close this, open Tilly button, go to my desktop again because that's where I saved them. Tilly button 1, or just Tilly button, that's my blank. I got another picture. So you go open place again. It's going to take a minute. I'm going to do one more and then I'll show you how to do it. And it's fairly easy in Google Slides. Yeah, we have to save it as a Photoshop and a JPEG. That way, if you screw it up, you can call it back up. So I'm going to go back up here in Google Drive. Tilly Photos. Where was I? Tilly photos. There we go. And I know there's a picture that I really love. These are the guys I taught in college. This photo's really old. This is 1990. September of 1990, I think it was. And now, obviously you can't see the circle, so remember we put it underneath. And the guy that I wrote, this is one of the guys, this guy right here, I miss. He died of cancer, and he was a really good guy. This is a guy named Sean Nolke. He was one of my really good students. And this is a guy I taught with named Mark Brown, who later committed suicide. These two guys, losing them, really hurt the printing program at Vincent University because they were fantastic. They knew their stuff. And it was sad they died within about a year of each other. So we're going to rename this. We're going to double click it, and we're going to call it Tilly Button 2. Click OK. And we're going to go File, Save as PSD. So that'll be my second button. I got to let it save. We're going to save it as a JPEG, and then I'll show you how to put it in Google Slides, and then away you go. It's pretty easy, okay? And notice that I really don't care that, yes, I care, because actually I'm right there. This is me hiding. But I really wanted to fill out the picture of who I want, so you can kind of do that. So here's a JPEG. Hit save. To button 2, done. Okay, now I'm going to go over to slides. And I don't know if you guys know this. This is called the waffle, Google Waffle. If you click off of the waffle, here's all the Google apps. Okay, so I would definitely use this a lot more. And so we want a Google slide. And we're going to say blank. But remember, Google Slides, you can make any size you want. So I want this to be page setup, custom 8.5 by 11 inches. And so now that's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. I don't need those tiles. I'm going to just delete them. And now I can go insert image, and I know it's what yours would be on your Google Drive. Mine's right now. I know it's on the desktop. See if I did that right. It takes I guess it's taking a minute. So what we're doing is we're inserting the image of the two buttons, and I can actually click both buttons at one time. So if you hold the shift, see I've got the two buttons. I'm going to open them up. I'm not sure why that got big. You know what? Let's do that again. Let's do it right away. Let's go insert image, Chrome a computer. Okay, now if you're not sure, you can format. I can look in the size. Yeah, that's too big. So let's do it in half because I know that's not the size. Okay, and that's still too big. And if you lock this, you can actually go down about that's the size you want, 3.8. So then we're going to go insert image. I'm going to click off that. So because if I did it, it would replace that one. Insert image from a computer. We're just waiting for this other one to come up again. I know it takes a minute. Okay, so this is the second button. And again, now we just bring that down. We can lock it, so if I hit these both, I think that's about what's up. And you just put that over there. You know, you got it right there. Then you go put number 3 there, number 4. And then, so I would call this Tilly buttons. I can spell. maybe spring 21. And then I would download it as a PDF, and that's where you go download PDF. I'm going to show you, it'll be a PDF, excuse me, it'll be a PDF, and you will submit me the PDF. Because then I have all the pictures. All we have to do is print it out. It's the size you want. It's easy. Okay. So I'm hoping it'll work here in a second. Yeah. So I'm going to desktop, spring. Okay. And if you're not sure, I'm going to look and show you. There it is. Okay. And that's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So that's truly all there is to it. Okay. So I want you to do your very best, have fun with it, make buttons for yourself or someone you care about, and give it a try. I think it's well worth your while. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.